Hey wig friends, Nikki here. Welcome back to my channel. Got another synthetic wig to review today, and yes, it is this curly Q that I've got on right now. Gonna be talking about her from the inside out. So that inside cap construction will be at the end after I say goodbye. So keep on watching and don't go anywhere either, because I'm telling you everything else you need to know about this wig. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please go ahead and join my party. Click that subscribe button because I bring you wig reviews every Monday, Thursday, and Friday, along with surprise ones that you don't want to miss either. If you are a current subscriber, thank you so much. Glad to see you're back. And be sure to go down in that comment section and tell me your thoughts on this wig. Throw in there if you have her. I'd like to know that. And how I do things here is I bring you a variety of wigs. They aren't always necessarily ones that I would wear myself personally, but ones that I think that you might be interested in. So with that said, if there's one you want me to review, let me know and I'll be happy to do it for you. But of course today is all about her, and I'm back with my favorite wig company. We have got OUTRE's SHIREEN. She's a lace front with HD lace, and I have her in the color DR2/Autumn Brown, which is actually a color I've always wanted to try from OUTRE. And it's also one of the 5 special colors she's available in. And then she also comes in 4 natural colors. And she also does have a pre-plucked 5-inch lace parting space, is heat safe up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and I scooped her up from Wigtypes for $29.94. And I have said many times before that I just love a good curly wig, and especially one that has a natural curl pattern to it. And I think I've found another one right here with SHIREEN. This is just so beautiful. I've always wanted my hair to be curly like this. This is actually how I asked for my hair to be back in like the late 80s and early 90s, because this was the fashion then. And it's still the fashion today. She's never going out of style. Totally am in love with this. Now, I got to tell you something though about her HD lace. It is more of a lighter shade, and I didn't put powder right here because I wanted you to see how it looks against my skin tone without any powder on it. So just be aware of that. But of course, we'll go over more with her parting space here in a second. First, we need to talk about this color. And Autumn Brown, yes, it is definitely a good fall color. It's gorgeous. You do have this darker root, which I'm assuming is a number 2. And of course, it doesn't go completely throughout. And then you have copper in here, and then it looks like maybe 27 is blended in here a little bit. See the highlights there? And there's not much of it, just enough to kind of give it a little extra spark of different color. Really love it. Lighting is just, I mean, it's bouncing off this lighting really well, and it's picking up that natural luster that I'm always looking for. Her texture feels really nice. It's soft, and I'd say it's yucky. It feels really natural. I do really like the feel of this texture here. It's really, really nice. And she does, of course, have quite a bit of density going on. She's full, lots of density, but it's appropriate for this look, you know, because she's only 16 inches. I mean, imagine if she was longer. Whew, that'd be a little too much. So I do think the density is good for this length, or the length is good for the density, one or the other. They both work. And I'm going to turn around. Let's take a look at her from the back. I think she has really good movement. She's nice and bouncy. And as always, I'm not using a brush or comb. You know, obviously you can if you want. I just prefer not to because I don't like to disrupt the curl pattern if I like the way it is naturally. So that was the case here again. And it works just fine using my fingers. You can see that my fingers go through it pretty well. I mean, granted, I'll pick up a couple tangles here and there, usually right here on the ends, and my fingers can get those out just fine. So not really bad for tangles, considering the fact that she's so curly and has high density. And I am getting some shedding. Like when I do that, I'll get a couple strands here and there, but a couple strands is a whole lot better than a handful. So not really concerned about anything with significant shedding going on. And I already showed you that part right there, but you should take a look at the rest of this parting space. I mean, oh my gosh, look at that. That looks really good. Lays really flat, blends easily. And they say it's pre-plucked. I agree with that. I didn't have to do any extra of my own. I love the depth and width of it. Now, obviously, it's the right-sided part because it's got that curvature to it as well. And she does come with quite a lot of baby hairs. And it's like all the way around the perimeter here, starting here. And this is how long they are. This is how long they were, like practically all the way around. And obviously I was like, no, I needed to customize those. So I trimmed them right up in here. And I think it looks pretty more realistic, at least for me it does, to have the baby hair like this right by the part. So the fact that she comes with so many of them, they're scattered up in here too, but you know, all the way around and everything, that's nice that you can customize them to your own liking. Because you know how sometimes they'll give you a lot of long baby hairs, and even if you trim them, they just end up looking like bangs. And that's not the case here. I think they did a really good job with the baby hair situation. And there's not much lift up on the sides. I think she blends really good. She comes out to where she should. So obviously I'll blend that, but otherwise that looks really darn good. She does look real. I totally love this wig, guys. Shireen is definitely one you need to go pick up, especially if you like a good curly wig like me. This is a good one for sure. And I know she hasn't been around too long. She's still at Wigtypes, and I noticed she's at a few other wig websites as well. So go find her. Get her in whatever color you like. I just like this one, of course. So that's really all I got, except for talking about her cap and showing you that inside construction of it. So don't go anywhere, because I will be right back. And we are back, along with a quick wardrobe change. But I usually like to film this part of the review at the end of the night after I have worn the wig all day. And not only that, I also had bowling league tonight, and what I was wearing earlier was not going to be comfortable for that, so I needed to change. And I did. But I did wear Shireen bowling, and she held up wonderfully. I had no problems wearing her at all for all 3 games. And not only that, but a teammate of mine actually asked me if she was my real hair, because she's never seen my real hair before, knowing that I wear wigs all the time. And when I told her no, she was in complete shock. She said how realistic she looked on me. And I gotta say, if my teammate couldn't tell that she was a wig, then I'm sure a lot of other people might not be able to tell that she is a wig. And that, of course, is some very useful information I needed to pass on to you about her. Yes. But let's move on now and talk about her cap and look at the inside construction of it. Voila, here she is in all her beautiful glory. These curls. And of course, this color is too gorgeous not to show off. So let's do a close-up of it. Really see that well. It's gorgeous. And all day long, she was comfortable to wear. A wig cap is medium size, but a bit roomy, and also quite a bit of stretchability to her cap. Plus, I also had to take the adjustable straps and adjust her to a tighter fitting, and that's why I'm going to say she is larger head friendly. And here's the baby hair situation along the front here by the part. And I told you I trimmed it, and you can kind of see here the longer pieces that I didn't trim, so you can kind of get in comparison to the length. And here is the inside lining of the cap, really breathable. And here is that HT lace around the perimeter, which I did mention is a lighter shade. Her right-sided 5-inch curved parting space. She does have 1 comb here in the back, and then of course her adjustable straps are in the back here too. And then she also has 2 more combs, 1 on each side here, there and there. And that is basically all of Shireen. And I already told you should pick her up, and my opinion has not changed. So that's really all I have got. Thank you again for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. So until then, bye-bye.